All right, you do that. Okay, dealer news updates. So here's some things, and if you have any questions on anything these things that we talk about, which really there's only a couple in here, so there probably won't be a lot of questions on it. Um, at least questions I can answer um, publicly online. Yeah. All right. First one is on the 24 model year Super Duty order bank open details. Again, this isn't a dealer memo, not so. It says inform your staff that the 24 model year Super Duty order bank will be opening July 17th, 2023. It does mention there's a link to the broadcast for people to go. It was a recorded broadcast that they can go in there and learn a little bit more. They do say in here that the order guide will be published on FMC Dealer for dealers July 17th. So the order guide will not be available on the Bronco or on the Super Duty prior to the morning of. The order banks will be available, or the order guides will be available in the morning. The order banks probably will not open up until later that day. So at least dealers will have it, and they'll have an hour or two to learn. It's only like a 50-page document order guide, but yeah, let's give them a couple hours. That's all they need. And I think that's mainly because there's not a lot of changes for this year. This is more of a rollover because last year was a short production run. This year is longer. So anyway, so that way there aren't a lot of changes. So also build and price though will be available in September. Yeah, just build out a 23. You should be pretty close. All right. Anyway, yeah. So there was information on the broadcast about production allocation, all that kind of stuff. Some product changes. Not sure why, but I can't share them. Whatever. All right. 24 model year Bronco Sport. I need to be careful because my smart ugliness, they might take that as negativity. So anyway.
It's not.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why I can't share
like
it.
an explanation on
If
why.
how about this? If you guys, so instead of me being able to share it and then answer people's questions without them having to email me, right? Making my job a little bit easier. No, Ford's gonna make my job harder because now what you guys are gonna do, you guys know I know the information, and I'm gonna get like 20 emails. By the way, I go on vacation tomorrow. I'm not gonna be answering my emails.
Or calls.
So you're gonna need to email her, and you know what? I'll give her the Cliff Note editions. But there you go. So if you have any questions, email me, and right there, email that one right there, and we'll help you out. This next one has to do with the 24 model year Bronco Sport order bank. So that one opens up July 25th, which is a week and a day later. Order guides and build and price will also be live the 25th. So we will not have order guides ahead of time on this either. But at least the build and price will be going live the same day as well. Bronco Sport's not something you probably need to rush to the dealership. The order banks are going to close that fast. It is a model that is important to Ford and that they want to see a lot of these get out there. And it is a great vehicle, by the way. If you're looking for an SUV, I'd rather drive that than an Escape. I mean, it's a great vehicle to drive. I'm even trying to convince the wife to let me trade in the Lightning for a Bronco Sport that I have on order. But anyway, yeah, there was a broadcast. It was the same broadcast as the Super Duty. They did it together. It was a recorded broadcast. There were some changes. Again, if you want to know those changes, email me, I guess, and I can let you know because that's the way it's supposed to work. You go contact your salesperson. They can give you those answers if they know it. And we know it. So yeah. So once the order guides come out, then I can talk about it. I think that's what that means. So until then, I can't talk about it.
Ford, please message me. No.
Let us know. All right. Okay. The last one I have actually is just kind of it's mainly for dealers. It's not for customers. But Ford is doing. It's important that Ford, they want to get the word out that Blue Cruise is a great technology. So to do that, they're having Model E dealers or sales consultants actually submit a video showing how the Blue Cruise works. And then it's a contest. Kind of cool. So if you're somebody that's at a dealer, sales consultant, your manager hasn't said anything to you yet, This just launched like yesterday, and you have till the end of August 31st, I believe, to submit a video, an unlisted video on YouTube, to them. It has to be less than 2.5 minutes. So I probably couldn't do it anyway. But I'm not a sales consultant, so I
get
don't
it
think
done
I
in
can.
2.5 minutes.
So I don't.
But I'm not a
I
sales
don't think.
consultant.
What I thought was really funny about this, it says that you can do them in pairs, because if you do this driving and you record it driving, you're not allowed to drive and videotape yourself. But I'm like, does Ford not realize the technology of what a GoPro can do? You can suction cup it right up to the window, and you can still
Don't they
do it by
use
yourself.
GoPros?
I mean, it's you can do videos by yourself without
Yeah.
a partner.
So my question is, I am not a
Yeah.
sales consultant, but we have sales consultants here.
Mhm.
Could they sign up and I do the video
I don't know.
or help them with the
I
video?
don't know. Not sure.
Is
If you're on staff, like if I did it with one sales consultant and had them do it and I recorded, then we both would win, because it says
Yeah.
the team both would win a prize.
Maybe I need to do that.
So anyway,
Team up with one of our sales consultants.
grand prize is a mach-e,
Yep.
because I got enough.
Runners up,
Because
or is
we got some on a
$1,000?
lot. I could drive one of those every day until it actually sells. Anyway, so all right. So, okay. And the other one was on incentives. So I guess all I'd say of this is, because these incentives have to do with the Kansas City region, I won't probably talk about them, but I will say this. A lot of models have very low interest rates right now going on. So Maverick is not one of those. Super Duty is not one, and Bronco is not one. So I'd let you know that standard rates on those, as well as Ranger 24. Well, that says 23 Ranger. None of those have any low rates. But like anything that starts with an E, Escape, Explorer, Edge, Expedition, they all have like 2.9 or 3.9 for 60 months. So some pretty good low rates. 23 Mustang as well. Has low rates. Bronco Sport like 3.9 and 60. Again, these are rates for the Midwest or KC region, so it may be different for your area. F-150 is a low rate. In fact, if it's an XLT, you get a low rate and a rebate. And if you have a trade-in, then you get another $1,000. So there's pretty good incentives right now. So you can see those. Ford is buying down some of those rates, which is good news for us, meaning that prices will probably see them come down and such. I mean, we're already below MSRP on most of our vehicles anyway, but F-150s. But there you go. All right.